Good afternoon. Welcome, Frugal Moments audience. Today I will be preparing a spaghetti chicken parmesan cuisine. Now, here are the ingredients I will be preparing. Your Tyson 100% all natural ingredients chicken breast fillets. This is how it looks. I've already prepared them in the oven, right? All I had to do is eat anywhere from 18 to 22 minutes and a little bit more time I added. So I just want you to see how beautiful they look. I'm also going to be adding them into my red copper pot along with my other ingredients. I have here fresh oregano, fresh thyme, and also fresh basil. Please, guys, remember, anything that you buy in a bag, always, but always wash and rinse them. Never take for granted that because it's in the bag, they're clean. No. Go the extra mile and clean them yourselves. Okay, so, but this here, the oregano and my thyme is from my yard, from my garden outside. Also, I will have my garlic inside here. You can see all of my dry seasonings are in here as well. My Italian seasoning, dried basil along with my fresh basil, marjoram, and also garlic powder I have, right? In my pan, I already put my extra virgin olive oil into the pan. So I'm going to be adding this into my pan. Now, this is something I want you to see. This here sauce is what we're going to be using, our marinara sauce. This here Victoria white linen is so robust in flavor. You will definitely taste the difference. Go out and buy your jars today. Really good. They're top quality, so they're going to be a little bit more expensive than your other sauces in the store. But you can go to Costco and get this size, and it's not as expensive as you would to find it in your local supermarkets. Okay, wanted to share that tip of information with you. Spaghetti, my spaghetti is already prepared. Like I said, we're reducing on time. My salad is already prepared for you. My black olives, my white onions, I really prefer red, but at this point I don't have any red because red I think is so great with Italian dishes and your salads. I have my shaved Parmesan. I have Bib lettuce, okay? Bib lettuce is really flavorful. It has that nice buttery flavor, savory, buttery flavor, and my Roma tomatoes. So all that's already prepared. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. For my bread, I have a French, or you can use Italian, crusty bread. I've already hollowed out the middle. Now, nothing to be refused. You can also use the breadcrumbs that comes from the middle. Don't discard it. You can also use that as breadcrumbs. You can toast it in the oven, right? Add a little olive oil or butter. Your seasoning, a little oregano, parsley, whatever you prefer, and drizzle it. Once your butter has melted with garlic, right, you can drizzle it into the hollow of your bread. Now, what I'm going to do right quickly is take my hand grater with this garlic with the butter already in it, and I'm going to grate this into this little container, right? So when I melt my butter in my microwave, then I'm going to pour it into the hollow of my bread. And then I'm going to put it in the oven and toast it. So I'm going to do that now. Excuse me. Also, we're going to be using Sargento provolone. You can go to your deli and get the provolone cheese of your choice. That's fine. I did not see any in my deli already available. I didn't want to ask for a quarter or a half. I just went to the section in the refrigerator area and I purchased Sargento. So it's just as good and flavorful. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to add these ingredients, my herbs and my garlic, into my pan here. I know you can hear the sizzling, the crackling of the oil. Right? You don't want to burn your garlic because you want the garlic, because when you burn it, actually it changes the dynamic of the flavor. Right? So we're going to put all that, stir all that up in there. Oh wow. You can smell that garlic. It smells so divine. Okay, so here we go. Melted butter. As you can see, let me get back a little bit so you can see it. And now we're going to pour that into the hollowness of our bread. Ooh. Okay, so what we're going to do with that, also we're going to wrap that in aluminum foil. Right? Cover that up just a tad. I already have my oven on, so to guarantee me nice and crispness. Right? Okay. I'm not going to add that in just yet, though, because I don't want it to be prematurely crisp before the whole dish is finished. So I've already opened my jar of Victoria white linen marinara. I'm pouring that in. Wow, listen to that. Listen to that crackling sound. Whole jar is used. Okay, I'm going to stir that in. So I wish we could see what that looks like. Okay, so now you see. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is to take my chicken breast, right? And I'm going to plate each one into this pot, right? So it can be infused, swimming in that marinara sauce. I'm going to attempt to show you what it looks like. Okay, so there you go. There you are. Get back a bit, you can see it. I don't want it to spill out because of my little camera here, but I'm trying to give you the full effect. Now, what I'm going to do is kindly place, I know it's going to be good, we're going to come back and we're going to place our provolone cheese. Right, let me get this little situated because it looks like it's buffering a bit. Right, and I don't like that because it doesn't look professional. We're going to put our Sargento cheese. We're going to lay that provolone cheese. Right, a couple of slices, maybe 5 or 6, however, how many I have left, right, onto the chicken breast and the sauce. Just to give it that nice, beautiful color. Okay, so this is what I wanted to go over right quickly, right briefly. How many of you have a oil and vinegar bottle? So when you're making your salads and you don't have any salad dressing, you might want to prepare this during the day, in the morning, right? So the flavors can become more infused into your bottle, into your liquid ingredients. So you're going to add your oil and you're going to add your vinegar. For me, I've chosen my rice wine vinegar. Why do I choose or prefer it over all the other vinegars? Because it's high in flavor. Also, it's well seasoned. So this is the reason why I like my rice vinegar. So you can take a look. You can also buy flavored vinegars as well. All right, now, what else do I want to show you? You can take your oil and your vinegar and you can add your spices, like your oregano, like your thyme. Always take time to add thyme. It adds such a robust flavor, right? You can take some of your garlic bulbs. You can also take a serrano pepper and put it in here. Or you can also add red crushed peppers to this mix. And let it sit, right, for the entire day until you're able to prepare your meal, your salad, and then apply it, these ingredients. So that's something I wanted to share this tip with you, although I'm not going to demonstrate it, but I show you the ingredients, which you can do with your olive oil. You can use olive oil, extra virgin. You can use your light virgin, light virgin olive oil, or grapeseed. To your choice, to your liking, it's up to you. But I think this would make a beautiful presentation if you had gas over and you had your serrano peppers that add a little heat, or your red dry peppers. You had your garlic for flavor, because actually your vinegar is going to help break down those flavors, and it's going to help enhance the flavors, embody the flavors into your liquid mix. You can just do olive oil and vinegar and be done with it. It's up to you. Just wanted to share that lovely tip, and it was free. Okay, so we're going to take now, we're going to turn this down a little bit because we don't want anything to burn. But as you can hear the sound, as I used to tell the students, hear the sound? Write it down. This is going to be so beautiful. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. It's going to melt so well. It's going to be perfect. And I do love perfection, by the way. Like, what person doesn't when you're doing something that you love? Now what I'm going to do is take this bread and place it into my oven. Okay, excuse me. Look at this. Okay, that's a wrap. So I'm going to clear all this extra stuff off so I can spend more time talking to you. I had a joke about the marinara sauce. I was going to tell my audience, especially my Uncle Odell, if you've gone to a 5-star restaurant to prepare or to eat a meal, you will know that this here marinara sauce is, to me, 5-star. But for him, the joke is, well, you really wouldn't know because you go to no-star restaurants. I'm a getter. But that's okay. That's the love we have for one another, right? Everything done, spoken in jest and fun. It's all about the fun and the respect, by the way. So I'm going to take my spaghetti, right, which is still got to take it apart. Don't worry, because the sauce is going to help me to do just that. Just want to plate it so you can see what it looks like, right? My hands are clean, right? Give you what it will look like. So I have my spaghetti and on my dish, And of course, the marinara sauce is going to actually reheat this. So there's no worries. There's no worries. Don't sweat it. Don't panic. It's all in the process, and that's what cooking is. It's a process. So I want you to enjoy the process. Now, our salad, of course, you see here, is already prepared. So that we don't have to worry about as well. I'm going to slide all this off. We're going to take all this and put it together so you can see it. Now, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to need to do is get myself a mitt, because if I had to take that handle while it's hot, that could spell catastrophe for me, all right? And I won't be cooking for you or preparing any dishes for you because I won't be able to. So I have my hand mitt, but also I always have my towel in my pocket. So it's readily available for me at any appointed time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check on my dish here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's a beaut. It's such a beaut. And we know that the flavors are, oh wow, enhanced. And not only are the flavors enhanced, but we know that our chicken patties are nice and tender and softened by the marinara sauce. So I'm going to take this where you can actually try to get a visual of what this sort of looks like. So there you go. I'm going to plate it now. Put this off to the side. I'm going to take this out. This is the real deal right here, guys. This is the real deal, all right? And the cheesiness of this beautiful dish can serve up to about, you can cut this in half if you're serving maybe 6 people. You can use all 6 patties, or you can cut it in half if you prefer. Sorry, this stuff is very, very cheesy. But I'm well pleased. I'm well pleased with this. I just want you to see the cheese. Oh, wow. Just to plate this on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, look at this, and you tell me, is this not beautiful? Look at that. Now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take some parsley flakes, and I'm going to take some parsley flakes, and I'm going to sprinkle this from height, adding more color, because that's what you're doing, but also as a vegetable. I'm going to take my oregano, right? And I'm going to plate it onto my dish to make it even more attractive. Look at there. Look at there. My grandmother would be so pleased to see this. She said, Louise, I'm so proud of you. She would really be proud of me in seeing this. And actually, we've taken a lot of tips from her. We really didn't sit in the kitchen a lot because she was already had prepared dinner before we got came from school. But the fact of the matter is that my grandmother, when she labored in the kitchen, she labored with love, and she was so good at it. And she loved to see you eat. That made her heart just bleed with love and passion, because this is something that she did, and she did it quite well. So, we have that. Normally I do a taste test, but I'm going to get my bread out so you can see what my bread looks like. Here's my bread. Here is the bread, nice and toasted with the butter in the center. Look at that. You can see the smoke coming up, the steam coming up from the bread. And then you can cut the bread. If you have more than one loaf here, you can cut it in slices, right? And you can put it on the dish or have them grab it themselves or put it on a plate, a little small saucer. Each person has their own individual bread plate like my grandmother used to do. So you didn't have to double dip. You didn't have to grab and reach. Everything was like readily available, readily accessible for you to use. So I want to thank you for watching. And you know what I'm going to do? I don't want to make anybody jealous. Like, but you know, when I go there, if my sister would say, Louise, this is the bomb. Hey, what's up, Marsha? I want you to see that. See, it's dripping with such flavor. And I'm going to try it because I can't deny it. Let's try this. Come on, cooperate. Look, everything's like the Goldilocks effect. It's just right. My salad, my beautiful salad, my chicken Parmesan spaghetti dish. What else could be better? You don't have to go to a restaurant to eat a 5-star meal, right? Bring it to the kitchen, bring it to the plate, and bring it to the table. Sit down, eat, and enjoy what you make. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Frugal Moments. I love spending time with you. Bye-bye for now.